Hey everybody, I've got another story time for you. The topic on this one is called How to Avoid a Stiff Neck. Now you have to bear with me because it's a little bit around the corner to get to the punchline on this. But many years ago, when I met my husband, I was running around with a group of people that like to go dancing, country western dancing in these nightclubs. And there was this one particular nightclub where we hung out most of the time, and we had a lot of fun. And we stayed in shape too. I'll tell you what, that dancing's good for you. I probably need to take that up again. But things ain't like they used to be. Lord have mercy. The clubs are nothing like what they used to be. But boy, back in the day, we had a good time. And I met my husband in that nightclub. A lot of people say, well, meeting a fella in a bar is not a very good thing, but it was what it was, and we had a good time. We both like to go dancing and enjoying ourselves, running around with the group of people that we ran around with. Well, when they first come in there, I mean, it didn't take him long to spot me, and he decided that I was the one for him, and he stuck to me like glue. As a matter of fact, there was several evenings that I would go over to the nightclub, and if I saw his car in the parking lot, I'd just turn around and go back home. Because I thought, man, oh man, every time I turn around, there he is. Well, finally I decided that, okay, I'd take up with him. I mean, what's the point of trying to avoid him? He's always going to be there. So I've been hanging around with him for about a week, and my neck was so stiff that I could barely turn my head. And I was talking to a couple of my friends there about it. I said, I don't understand why my neck is hurting so bad. And one of my friends started laughing, and she says, well, I think I know what it is. And I said, well, would you clue me in before I die? I mean, this is painful. And she says, when you're around him, he's always standing right there at you. I mean, he's glued to you. She says, get him to back off about 3 foot. And I didn't know what she was talking about until I started keeping him at arm's length. He needed to stand back away from me a little bit, and then I figured out what it was. He was 6 foot 6 inches tall, and he was standing so close to me. Anytime he said something to me, I had to crane my head up, looking at him. And that's what was giving me a stiff neck. I wasn't used to having to stare straight up in the air all the time. So I come to the conclusion that is how you can avoid a stiff neck. Back people off of you a little bit. And you won't have to stare straight up in the air all the time, and your neck won't get sore.